Hey friends, it's Hope, and today I'm here to do my wrap up for August 2015. I think I read 10 books this month and it is the 28th or 29th. I do have a few days to finish out the month, but my sister is coming into town. We're going to be doing a lot of fun things. So the first book that I read this month was An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. I actually really enjoyed this book and the ending of this book was so good. I am so glad that this is not a standalone. I would have been very upset, like most people who have read this book. We share similar thoughts. These characters were great. You'll probably see them in my best in books video. And I ended up rating this book a 4 out of 5 stars. And then after that, I read Forbidden by Tabitha Suzuma. Multiple people have told me I really needed to read this book, mostly from my friend Mandy. And guys, what a heartbreaking and uncomfortable and just heart-wrenching love story. This was like the craziest forbidden love story I've ever read about. I ended up rating this book a 4 out of 5 stars, and I really want to get my hands on another Tabitha Suzuma book because I really enjoyed the writing style. Then after Forbidden, I felt like reading a little bit of suspense, so I picked up The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. I actually really enjoyed this book. I've heard some people say that they didn't enjoy it as much as they originally thought they would, and I think I know why. So this book has been compared to Gone Girl. It is not Gone Girl. This is actually a lot more tame than Gillian Flynn books. So I didn't go into this book thinking it was going to be exactly like Gillian Flynn books or exactly like Gone Girl, so actually I really enjoyed it. But I think if you go into it with that mindset, you're going to be a little bit upset. I do have a non-spoiler book review over this book and I will link it down below. Oh, and if I didn't say this before, I did rate this book a 4 out of 5 stars. The next book I read was Snow Like Ashes by Sarah Rosh. I actually read this book in one sitting, which is crazy because it's like over 400 pages. I know. Booktubeathon and the pool makes you do crazy things. I ended up rating this book a 3 out of 5 stars, and the reason for that is because I thought the middle part was really slow, and if you are going to write a 400-page book, I think you need to make sure you continue to captivate the audience and your reader. The beginning was really great, and so was the end. I cannot wait to continue reading this trilogy or series or whatever it's gonna be. It has a super unique concept and a really great setting. I went into a little bit slump after reading that book, so I knew I needed to pick up a Colleen Hoover book, and so I did. I read Confess, and it was by far one of my favorites. Like, Hopeless is all the way up here, and Confess is like right underneath. And that's so crazy to say because I never thought I would say it. I would like a book just as much as Hopeless, but guys, pretty dang close. As you can probably tell, I rated this book a 5 out of 5 stars. Loved it, would recommend it to all my viewers, and anybody who has read Colleen Hoover books, yes, go get it. Then after reading Confess, I picked up Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater. I had low expectations for this book, but guys, this book blew my mind. I loved it. It was my favorite werewolf story I've ever read. Other than Confess, this is the only other book I rated a 5 stars this month, so yeah. Needless to say, I can't wait to read the second and third book of this trilogy. Then I finally picked up a Kristen Hanna book, so I picked up Firefly Lane, and I ended up rating this book a 4 out of 5 stars. This was a great friendship story. I love how it followed the friends all the way from middle school until they're in their adult years and married and have kids. I love seeing their friendship over the years, and since reading this, I have bought 3 other Kristen Hanna books, so that just shows you how much I love Kristen Hanna's writing. Then after Firefly Lane, I actually listened to an audiobook, and I chose to listen to Beautiful Disaster by Jamie McGuire, and holy moly guys, this book gave me anxiety. These characters had so many issues, like I can't even start because we just don't even have enough time. I ended up rating this book either a 2.5 out of 5 stars or a 3 out of 5 stars because this book was just so chaotic. These characters were toxic and not good for each other, but yet I had to finish the book and know what was going to happen. I will probably not continue reading this series or listening to them on audiobook because the Maddox brothers just seem cray. If you guys want to encourage me to maybe keep on reading them, feel free down below. I just don't know if I'm ever going to change my mind. So then after that, I picked up The Heart of Betrayal by Mary E. Pearson, read it along with my friends Mandy and Rachel. Unfortunately, I don't think I like this book more than I did the first, which I know is very unpopular because I think everyone has enjoyed this book over the first. But guys, I wanted more wrath, and I thought the beginning of this book was really slow. I did do a non-spoiler book review. I will link that down below. And then the last book I read was A Million Miles Away by Lara Avery. Unfortunately, I did not enjoy this book as much as I thought it was going to. I also did a non-spoiler book review, linked down below. I rated this book a 2 out of 5 stars, so disappointing. All right, friends, well that does it for my wrap up. Let me know below if you guys have read any of these books and what your thoughts were. Until next time, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'm sure I'll see you soon. Bye.